one Simon to another, I've got Simon with me from Yeti Cooler. Simon, I did a walk around this morning with the folks at home, and the stand that really grabbed me was yours, Yeti. It had a real touch of iCast about it.
Much appreciated, and it is. It's a takedown of iCast, which is an amazing stand, and we just took something that talked to the brand, the positioning, and just gave the customers and the consumers a feel of exactly what we're going to be in the Australian market.
Now, for the folks who don't know what Yeti Coolers is, give us a bit of the history.
Okay, and so Yeti started 10 years ago in Austin, Texas. Two brothers, Roy and Ryan, mad fishermen and mad hunters. And I guess their inspiration was rods were improving, reels were improving, boats were amazing, but no one was making a better cooler. And halfway through the season, they'd be standing on their cooler like I'm going to do right now, and by the end of the season, it would break, the handles would fall off, their beers weren't cool, and they went, you know what, we're going to make a better cooler. And that's exactly what they did. It's as simple as that. 10 years later, that little startup business in Austin, Texas is now almost $1 billion business, and it's coming to Australia now.
So, what's so different about the Yetis compared to every other cooler that we have on the market?
It's over-engineered. So, first of all, it's actually a good-looking product. And if I break this down, carefully, the most simplistic thing that we can tell you is it's designed for the wild. So 3 inches in the foam, in the top, 2 inches in the side, and that's where your insulation is. If you can see that rubber running down here, that's exactly what you get in a refrigerator. So when you close it, it's a beautiful, perfect seal. Hot air doesn't get in, cold air doesn't get out. If I open it back up again, you can see, if I twist it on a 45-degree angle, see these here, that's to strap it down to the boat, both sides. Also, you can put a rod holder. If I pull it back up again, and you saw me briefly, stand on top of it, throw it over the side of your ute, chuck it in the back of your car, she's not going to break. Over-engineered.
So it's a perfect marriage of fashion and function. It's got a bit of a retro look about it, which I really like, and that blue colour certainly taps into that. And rock solid. What would you expect to pay for something like this?
$299, and then we go all the way up to $17.99, which will fit a big boat.
Now, I saw a big one down there before that was longer than I am tall.
The coffin, $17.99, and that would sit. That would probably put in about just shy of 200 cans.
And we're not talking cans of dog food, are we?
No, we're talking cans of beer.
So what's this little guy we got here?
This is a favourite. I'm sure everyone out there loves their coffee. This will keep it piping hot. Simple as coffee in the morning, rinse it out, put your bourbon and Coke in the afternoon, and it'll keep it icy cold. So the two extremes, hot, cold, cold, hot. Again, drop it on the floor. Not a concern in the world. So we've got that in a range of sizes, and we've also got it as bottles as well.
Now, if folks want to find out more about Yeti arriving in Australia, where do they go?
Yeti.com. It's as simple as that. And when you do go on site, what you're going to see is you're going to see the product, but you're going to see all these amazing stories. So again, as I said, Yeti's been around for a decade. And over that last 10 years, there are hundreds of thousands of product reviews from all through the US in hunting, in camping, in fishing, talking about how amazing the product is. So get online, Yeti.com, and see the story.
Now Morgo's reaching here. He's got another one here. What's this big one that we've got here?
So let's turn it down a little bit. This is a soft cooler. So a couple of years ago, in that fishing world, a lot of guys were saying, hey, you know what, I don't want to carry a hard cooler around. I want something a little bit more transportable. So Roy and Ryan built a soft cooler, which is just as durable as what you just saw before. Here's my key one for you. See that zipper across here? Completely leak-proof. Doesn't let water in, doesn't let water out. So if I pull that open, and I show you on the inside, there's a couple of inches of foam inside. Perfect for your lunch, for a couple of beers, maybe catch a bit of fish, drop it in if you haven't got a big cooler. Here's where I put my keys or my mobile phone, and then, like any good fisherman, look what I've got. Got my Molly Zinger. Crack open a beer, Everything sits in real pretty. This is a beautiful, beautiful product.
Well, I like products that look good, perform well, and are incredibly robust. Steve's going to hand me one of these. Yes, two thumbs up, one from Morgo, one from me. Mate, well done.
Much appreciated. Thank you very much.
My pleasure, Steve. Taking coolers to the next level.
Yeah, I look. I'm a sucker for new stuff, which I can see it working in my scenarios. And you pack that up for a day on the water. You can put your food in it to go out. You can put your fish in it to come back, and it's got a place that's waterproof where you can put your phone, your keys. I only yesterday was out on the water, copped a cruiser wake over the back of my boat, and my car keys were all soaking in salt water. And I pride myself on not being stupid enough to let that happen. But if I had that, then I wouldn't have had salty keys.